We talk a lot about stress, about overload, about burnout, but boredom terrifies us. It terrifies us more than exhaustion ever did. Because boredom is being left alone with yourself. It is when nothing stands between you and your thoughts. Boredom is exposure. Notice how quickly we reach for our phones. Not when we are busy, but when we stop. In elevators, in waiting rooms, even at red lights. The moment nothing is demanded of us, we panic. We don't say, I'm bored. We say, I need stimulation. Boredom is not the absence of something to do. It's the moment choice demands to be made and we don't know how. It is the pause where no instruction arrives, no task, no validation, no algorithmic next step. And that's why it feels dangerous. Camus begins the myth of Sisyphus with a question we usually misunderstand. He is not obsessed with death, he is obsessed with repetition. What happens when life reveals itself as a routine? Effort without guarantee, motion without substance. Most people think the absurd is depressing. Camus thought it was clarifying. The danger is not despair, the danger is evasion. Modern distraction doesn't numb pain, it interrupts thought. Scrolling is not pleasure, it's postponement. Each swipe says, not this thought, not now, later. But later never arrives. Anxiety feels productive, boredom feels accusatory. Anxiety says you're busy. Boredom asks, busy with what? So we choose the noise because noise lets us avoid the question. Stillness removes alibis. In boredom, you don't blame systems, people, or circumstances. You are left with yourself, unmediated. You may confuse it with emptiness, but it's not emptiness, it's confrontation. There's a reason why boredom is treated like a problem to be solved. Schools design against it, workplaces optimize against it, platforms monetize its elimination. Because boredom interrupts obedience. A bored person is not consuming, not reacting, not producing measurable output. Boredom creates a pause the system cannot predict. In boredom, you might ask questions. Why this schedule? Why this ambition? Why this pace? Why this life? So boredom is reframed as inefficiency, as laziness, as a personal failure. We are taught to feel guilty for stillness. But notice this. The moment you sit with boredom, you stop being easily guided. And that is dangerous. Not to you, but to whatever depends on your constant motion. Camus's rebellion was not escape, it was endurance. To live without distraction, to work without guarantee, to stay present without illusion. Sisyphus is not heroic because he's hopeful. He's heroic because he doesn't look away. Maybe boredom is not the enemy. Maybe it's the last place where something unformed still waits, unprompted, where your attention returns to you unprompted. And maybe the question is not, how do I escape boredom? But the question really is, what am I afraid I might hear if I don't?